Hello, friends. Welcome into the biggest announcement you're going to see on a weekday at like 12 o'clock Pacific. ComicGories Summer Olympic Games. Woo! We are announcing something very exciting, and I want to let you know all about it. I'm going to give you all the details, get you psyched and excited. I'm going to say hello to some people in the chat here in a second, and then I'm going to run through what this is going to look like because a bunch of you are going to need to get involved. This is going to be very exciting. It is not Jim Carrey from The Cable Guy. First, we got X11 Bravo. Hello to you. Not so much a sir, but hey, certainly doing more than I ever did. So thank you for coming by. Got Sam's Tangled Web moderator extraordinaire, my man. Good to see you. Thanks for coming out. We are here to talk about something very exciting, so I'm looking forward to it. We got Jason from Claiming Comics. What is going on? So, for those of you that have never heard of ComicGories, this is the regular game show that I host here on my channel with JP Budget Collecting. I've got some links down below of things you can check out if you've never heard of it before. JP is in the chat. He's at work. He's not excited at all, but you know, hey, he'll get pumped up. So what are we talking about? We're talking about a Summer Olympics spectacular. We're going to have 4 exciting comic book related events, and 16 members of this community are going to compete for gold medals and prizes that are probably not really all that worthy, but exciting nonetheless. So for those who've never seen ComicGories before, it is a comic book cover competition with a timer. Contestants only have about 30 seconds, and they go and look for a book in their collection based on a category that they never knew about until just seconds earlier. We have a timer giving them about 30 seconds, and then they got to find that book. Then you in the chat vote on them. But we're going to do things a little bit differently this summer. We're going to take that basic format, and then we're going to add some other fun layers so that they can compete head to head. We got Perry Comics in the chat. I'm repping my jabroni shirt here. I got that. Yeah, you know, I could get some. You know, that reminds me I should juice up here. Okay, so we are excited about this. TM Nerdy in the chat. What is up, Travis? Ooh, tennis. And you're thinking maybe tennis? You thinking tennis? All right, I can feel that. I can feel that. We're excited about some of these events, and I'm going to share them all with you. I'm going to break down what these events are. There's a little information on them in the description as well, but certainly you need to hit up JP or I if you decide one of these events is for you, because we want you to be competing in them, including people like Coach Vic. What is up? The steeplechase, not having it. Not having the steeplechase. But let's get into our very first competition. If I can find my links here. Here we go. We got the long distance run. Yeah, the long distance run. We're talking about contestants playing ComicGories, but they're only allowed to draw comic books from a single run. Meaning they got to go through their collection and decide, am I going to play with Uncanny X-Men? Or am I going to play with Detective Comics? It's a long run. Maybe that'll work. They've got to choose one run of comics, one volume, one single volume of comics, and everything they draw for that single night will be from that run. They have to pick before they've seen the ComicGories, and then they've got to play. So that's going to be one of our exciting events that we will have. What's up, Hazel Dan in the chat? There's no actual running involved. You know, we're not actually asking for that. There will be no feats of physical strength, but certainly feats of ability, skills. Do you know where your comics are? Shot put. Only with Liefeld books will we shot put anything. So yeah, we're going to have the long distance run. We're going to have 4 of you from the comic community picking your own choices, whichever run you want to play from, and then playing for that gold medal in the long distance run. Very exciting. But let's check out another one of our competitions that we will be competing in. If I can find the windows I got open here. So many windows. Let's see here. We've got the short box sprint. Yeah, the short box sprint. Very, very exciting. This event requires a lot of planning. Contestants will only be allowed to use a single short box. That's it. They can fill it any way they want, stuff it full of their favorite books and slabs, but that's the only box they will be able to play from. We will have it on screen the whole time, and they will be drawing from that one individual box of comic books. That short box sprint plays well for people like DS, plays well for people like Bake the Snake, two of our all-time great champions in this game, because you don't need to have a huge collection. You just need to have a set of books that you love that you can sell to the chat. So short box sprint, really great for collectors who don't have a massive collection but have a ton of great stuff they love a bunch. So that is a very competitive field of champions for sure. Next up, we've got the Indie Medley. Whoo! Not everybody is ready for the Indie Medley. This is a tricky field, but some of our collectors in this community love independent comic books. Those non-Marvel, non-DC books. Some people in this community are huge, huge fans of that. Hello, Magic Lasso. Not, I mean, he's a DC fan, Marvel, he's a big guy. But like, if you love indies and you have a bunch of indies in your collection, this could be a category for you where you're only allowed to pull comics from publishers outside of Marvel and DC. And even within Vertigo, we're going to cut the list down a little bit. Characters like Sandman or Swamp Thing or Hellblazer, who've become part of that DC universe, are out. But 100 Bullets, even Fables, which is not officially joined DC for another few months, are eligible. So this is perfect for those indie fans. If you're an indie comic collector, you could go all day here in the Indie Medley. Very exciting. Let's see if I missed anybody in the chat. Sleepy Reader says, feel the burn. It's a lot of exercise. Oh, there it is. See, I knew Unruly Simeon would be down for this category. Daymares, I know. Daymares with all that Valiant in his collection. I'm hoping to convince White Whale Comics to compete in the IM because I know he is an IM fan. It's perfect for him. Battle Panda, what's going on? We are talking about a ComicGories special event. This event being our look at Summer Olympics, and I'll show you the visual here. We're going to be competing in 4 exciting events using 16 members of the comic book community, and they will be competing in special categories to win awesome, in quotes, prizes. Whew, I need to juice up again. Whew. Yeah, very exciting stuff going on here. And we still have not fully gotten all the way to the end, because our final category, our final of the 4, is the Comic Decathlon. This is really where we separate the wheat from the chaff. I think that's what it's called. The wheat from the chaff. Sure, I'm going to say it that way. We're going to have some exciting, exciting competitions here because we'll have 4 contestants not playing in 2 pairs, but playing head to head. Where are we going? Head to head. Across all 4 in a best of 10. This is going to be a massive marathon kind of event with a lot of more challenges going on here in this event. So those of you with a bigger collection maybe that want to play over 10 full rounds, nobody gets eliminated at all. We just play till the best of 10. Could be very exciting. We got Los in the chat. He's listening while he's driving home. Thank you, brother. We got From Heroes to Icons digging the head. But yeah, I did costumed up for this for sure. I'm on summer vacay, so I'm all costumed up. But yes, the Comic Decathlon. This is a longer event, something with endurance. You got to have a collection that can go the distance. So these are our exciting events. I'm going to stop screen sharing. I'm going to run through all of them again real quickly. I'll answer any questions you might have in the chat. What is up, Mercy Collectibles? How you doing? So one more time, we are talking about ComicGories doing Summer Olympics. 4 events scattered over July and August. And we're going to have 4 Monday nights in those 2 months where we're going to have amazing comic community comic book cover competitions. These 4 events will basically prove who are the gold medal winners in this community. This is the first time it's ever been done. This is the inaugural Comic Book Community Olympiad. And those of you in the chat who want to participate, I'm creating some WAP here, Jennifer. Be careful. Those who want to participate need to hit up JP or I on Instagram and let us know what event you want to participate in, and hopefully some availability for Mondays in July and August so that we can book you and you can begin training for these events. I'm going to run through each of those events here again real quickly so that you can see them again in case you joined us a little late. Those watching this on the replay, and I know this is a bad time of day, so I'm sure a lot of people are going to watch this on the replay. Again, let us know if you want to participate. The events for this first official Olympiad are the long distance run. And this will be a game of ComicGories where players can only play comic books from one single volume. If you wanted to play with the 100 issues of 100 Bullets, go for it. But those are the only books you can play with. If you want to do the epic Detective Comics run and use any of the 1,000+ issues of Detective Comics, that's it, but nothing else. That is the long distance run. We've got the short box sprint. This is for those players with a maybe smaller collection, but all bangers. They're going to play with just one short box. So everything they use to compete that night is going to come from one short box. They will set it in front of us. They can curate it any way they want, and they're going to draw solely from that one box of comics. Then we have the indie medley. People like Jennifer from Comics Will Break Your Heart might really enjoy this. You can only draw books from independent publishers or from characters like 100 Bullets in Vertigo that were not directly connected to that DC or Marvel universe in some way. Turtles is okay. Power Rangers are okay, but no Hellblazer, no Swamp Thing. Very sorry, Jennifer. These are characters that have become part of DC proper and are no longer indie. Fables is still eligible for a few more months until they officially begin publishing those crossovers. So the indie medley is for those independent comic fans. And lastly, we have the comic decathlon. As I just said a few seconds ago, this is a 10-round head-to-head 4-way matchup, best of 10. Who will win? Who has the most victories across 10 rounds? So this is the endurance test. You got to play long haul, and who can win over those epic number of rounds. So let's check back into the chat and say hello to anybody who might have come in afterwards. Looks like everybody's saying hi. How's it going? Biggie Shack is in the chat. Woo! How you doing, Biggie Shack? Swolger, comic book Swolger, Biggie Shack. Yeah, hey, digging the sweatband. I'm here for you. Jennifer, if you want to go indies, it's all happening. Hoarder's Hide says, why is Burke on John? I don't know. I don't know what's happening right now. It's all just crazy. So back to the main idea, this is the announcement of the Olympiad. If you would like to be in this competition, you got to pick which event you want to participate in. Then you got to hit up JP or I, mostly me because JP's at work, and let us know which event you want to play in, and we will book you for that. We can only have 4 players each night, so we're going to have a total of 16 players. Nobody is allowed to compete in 2 events. You're going to only pick the one. And then all the shenanigans will go down in July and August based on people's availabilities. So we're going to, Monday works best for that group. And then that's the night we'll do the show. All right. Hazel Dan says, when does this start? I need my ComicGories fix. Yes. We are looking for this to start up hopefully right towards the beginning of July. Lots of things going on, and it should be a ton of shenanigans. Hoodat is in the chat. Hoodat, I'm going to post it on my Instagram as well, but I ran through them twice in this video, and I'm about to log off so you can replay this video and check it all out. There are 4 competitions, 16 community members, and 4 champions. So it should be a whole lot of fun. Thank you, Aggressively Relaxing. Last one to make it into the chat and say hello. JP says he actually messaged me so he can keep track of how many spots are filled. Yes, probably easier to get a hold of me. Probably easier to do that. How many Olivia Newton-Johns? Getting Stronger. That's not one of hers, but that's what I'm thinking of in my head. All right, I'm going to bounce out of here. I hope everyone's having a great day. Thank you all for taking a little time to listen to our exciting event coming up this summer. Hopefully, a lot of you will compete, and I hope more of you will vote and watch as well. So everybody, stay safe, enjoy your summer, and keep bench pressing those short boxes.